Welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support for when the divorce process has finished. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics related to post-divorce. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of life after divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello, and welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today's topic seems kind of odd, but let's see where it goes today. And that is, everything's a negotiation. And I know what you're thinking. I'm done with the divorce process. What's there to negotiate? Well, it depends. A lot of times if you're, say, whether I would say you have kids or not. If you don't have kids, then there may not be much more to negotiate other than figuring out a time to go and take care of joint things that have to be taken care of together, perhaps like if you're transferring titles on a vehicle or a motorcycle, houses, mortgage, selling, things like that. Yeah, you might have to, kind of thing. But as far as the down and dirty goes with the details and all that stuff, once the divorce is finalized and filed and stuff, then pretty much there's not too much more to say negotiate on as far as I get this and you get that. Now, if you got kids, sure, most of that stuff is all set up in stone as well, uh, because really you got the parenting plan, and that's going to kind of dictate a lot of stuff. But then there's also um, just the other pieces parts of just running a household, and there could be a little negotiation there, and it's not necessarily negotiation as maybe communication with your ex on, hey, oh, something's come up, can you get the kids? Or hey, something's come up, can we modify the schedule a little bit? I know we're not supposed to, and I know it's set in stone, but maybe work's going longer, maybe you got a promotion and you got to spend more time in the morning there or something. Can I drop them off a few minutes early? Can I pick them up a few minutes early? So there might be a little bit of, say, negotiation after the fact outside of your documents and legal things, provided you're on talking terms. I mean, if you're not on talking terms, then there may not be anything. There's not much you can do. The divorce decree is the divorce decree. That's what you hold and stick to, kind of thing. So, the reality is not everything's going to be perfectly smooth once the divorce is final. Not everything goes according to plan. Life happens and changes. And so a little bit of flexibility goes a long way, because you might be the one who needs the flexibility in the future as opposed to now. So when you think about that, it's always nice to have that kind of ability to make some subtle changes and adjustments as life kind of dictates. Because, let's face it, how you take care of your kids when they're young is totally different than when they're teens. And not everything is like, oh, well, okay. Yeah, let's work together on this and let's figure this out, because it's something that you hadn't thought about or considered, because heck, we're 5, 7, 10 years down the line with regards to the divorce being finalized, and it's hard to account for everything. So there might be a little negotiation in there, and hopefully you're on good enough terms that you can make this happen, and make everybody's life a little smoother, from yourselves to your ex-spouses to your kids. And then they can, the kids can even say like, hey, yes, my parents, they're not married, they're not together, but they still care enough to make changes and adjustments and work through some minor things. I'm not saying wholesale changes or anything like that, but just minor things here and there, with regards to life and decision making. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Should you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm happy to help. You can do the like, subscribe thing if you want as well. That's fantastic. But in the end, I hope you're having a good day.